White flag is out. Final lap at Daytona. 180,000 on their feet, screaming wildly. 2.5 miles to go.
Just exactly the opposite of the Daytona 500. It was 15 and 8.
Here they come, turn 4, final lap of the Pepsi 400. Michael Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
That man behind you did it for you. You guys celebrate. You love you, man. You did it.
That was beautiful. Very, very nice.
Junior, you're happy.
Look at that smile. Earlier in the broadcast, we talk among ourselves. Some of the moves he made on the track today looked like his father behind the wheel.
What a finish at Daytona. Dale Jr. on top of the car in the infield.
The 1998 Daytona 500, when his father finally won the Great American Race, he threw the car into the grass doing victory donuts. Everybody joining in the celebration. That's Chocolate Myers.
Storybook ending.
Oh, this is great.
You've learned a few things through the years, though, haven't you, from certain people?
Yeah, he was with me tonight. I don't know how I did it.
You know when your dad got his first win at Daytona?
Huh.
His first Winston Cup points win came 11 years ago today, July 7th, 1990.
Special. I dedicate this win to him. I mean, there ain't nobody else that I could dedicate it to, that it would mean more to me.
For the race lead, no contest. Dale Earnhardt Jr. through 3 laps to go. Here comes Jeff Gordon to second. Checkered flag and his first Martinsville win. Dale Earnhardt Jr. takes it over Jeff Gordon.
That's awesome. Way to go.
Oh, you don't believe this? I wanted that grandfather clock ever since I was a little boy, and I got it today. My team, we all came together and made it happen. I couldn't be prouder. We're going to drink a lot of beer tonight.
White flag. One more lap.
White flag.
Can Kenseth get close enough to him? Watch the back bumper.
Watch turn 3. Watch how far he goes in.
Hello. Oh, not quite close enough. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins it.
Wow, that's a good finish.
And here it is, final lap for Dale Earnhardt Jr. 160,000 here at Bristol on their feet. Heavily partisan crowd at a place where his father had so much success. He won the Daytona 500 earlier this year. He'll add another of NASCAR's majors to his resume tonight as Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the Sharpie 500 at Bristol. Dale Earnhardt Jr., the first ever driver to sweep a weekend here at Bristol. The Busch Series race and the Cup race in the same weekend. I know that sounds hard to believe, but that's the fact.
And victory lane at Bristol, the same place his dad was 5 years ago tonight.
Man, this is one of the biggest wins in my career.
Why is that?
It's Bristol, baby!
Fans come to their feet as Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart take the white flag. We're in the final lap of the Daytona 500. Jr. took the lead from Tony Stewart with 19 laps to go after he trailed Stewart's orange Chevrolet for much of the central part of the race. Now he's got to hang on for 3/4 of a lap to earn a victory in the sport's biggest event. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the 46th Daytona 500.
Got it.
Get out of the way, photographers. Let me in there.
You want to know what winning this race means to someone? Have a look.
I'm in victory lane, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. will once again climb out of his victorious Budweiser Chevrolet. In the same victory lane where 6 years ago today, his father celebrated a win in the Great American Race. The only time his dad won that race.
I can't believe it. It's the greatest ever.
You're only the third father-son combination to win the Daytona 500. Dale, your father won it 6 years ago today.
Yeah, I mean, he was over in the passenger side riding with me. I'm sure he was having a blast.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., a two-time winner this year, trying to grab the Winston away, but here comes Jarrett. Earnhardt got a little better run off that corner there. Fresh tires, he takes the lead, Eli.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. has the lead here at the Lowe's Motor Speedway. He's a mile and a half from victory lane.
Can you believe it? The crowd, they're standing up all the way around this racetrack. He didn't just take the lead, he is driving away.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in his rookie season wins better than $500,000 and takes home the top prize in the Winston. The next generation of NASCAR superstar.
We beat them boys. They had older tires. It's a shame, but they should have pitted too. I mean, they had opportunity just like we did.
And now here's the big man himself, Dale Sr., giving the hug to his son. What a great moment. What about that kid there, Senior?
Oh, damn, I couldn't believe it. I thought I could get up there and give Jarrett some trouble. And I looked in my mirror and hear this thing come. I don't know what Tony and them guys did or what this kid's did. He adjusted it on the wall back there, it looked like, and got it running better.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr., the Pied Piper of Daytona, trying to hold them all at bay.
And Kyle Busch was trying to make a third line at the top of the racetrack.
Boy, here they come. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We've seen a lot of passes off turn 4 to the start-finish line, but that 88 is pulling away.
Less than a mile to go.
Oh, he got a wreck.
Third-generation star Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings him to the flag. Checkered flag waving. It's over. It's Earnhardt.
Oh, yeah! Woo! Holy cow, man. We just won the 500. I know. Oh, my God. I love you, man. I love you. Thank you. What a day! What a day! Unbelievable!
Winning this race is the greatest feeling that you can feel in this sport. And aside from obviously accepting the trophy for the championship, I didn't know if I'd ever get a chance to feel that again, and it feels just as good, if not better than the first, because of how hard we tried year after year after year, running second all them years, wondering why and what we needed to do. And this is amazing. I can't believe this is happening. I'll never take this for granted, man. And we're 2-time Daytona 500 champion.
His grandfather, Ralph, former national champion, they called him Ironheart because he gave nothing on the racetrack. His father, 7-time Winston Cup champion, once dubbed Ironhead, and then the Intimidator. How about this kid?
He can coast on now, Mike.
Checkered flag, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is Texas Motor Speedway's second first-time Winston Cup winner. And waiting on him, along with Dale Earnhardt, is Ken Squire.
His dad is here first. What a moment. The 7-time Winston Cup champion pushing his son's car to a stop in victory lane here at Texas.
Come on.
That's crazy.
How about it, Dale? This is as big a moment for you as it is for him, I think.
I tell you, he's something else. He's talking about coming to Texas and winning his first Cup race. He won his first Busch race here. We knew the kid could do it. Tony, Uri, and all the guys worked really hard, and got a good race car, a good engine, and the boy drove a good race.
And it was only your 12th start in Winston Cup.
Yeah, I'm out of breath, man. I tell you what, that was the hardest race I ever drove.
Here they come to the checkered flag. And Earnhardt is going to drive a number 3 car to victory lane at Daytona again. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Well, damn. Good job, guys. I'll see you again. Thanks, 88 crew, for the pit stop. Tony Jr., I appreciate your work, man. I love winning races with you, buddy.
Incredible. I don't know if it's you guys, but that's chills right there.
Yeah, me too.
I feel lucky. I feel really lucky. I was so worried that I wasn't going to win. It's emotional, you know. I'm proud for Richard and Teresa and everybody who was associated that came together to make this happen, but mainly the fans. I mean, I hope that they really got a lot out of this.
What was that like with Richard?
Well, he just said that Daddy would be happy, real happy. And who would know better than him? Richard and him were great buds, and I'm glad for him. Here, I want everybody just to be happy. You know what I mean? That's all I want.
There you go, buddy. White flag. Bring it home one more time for me, please.
2 more miles to victory for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as the crowd stands and cheers here at Michigan.
Oh my God, I wish people at home could be here to see these people in the grandstands and to hear them. We're up here in the TV booth, and you can hear these people.
There is going to be a party in Junior Nation tonight.
35 win is one. Hell yeah.
The streak is over. Dale Earnhardt Jr. back to victory lane at Michigan. After 143 races without a win, he's making the donuts on the front straightaway.
What's the most satisfying part of this victory?
To do it for my fans. They stuck behind me for all these years, and I know exactly what they've been thinking about and how long they've been wanting us to get to victory lane. And so this one's for them. I appreciate their loyalty and their support, and we wouldn't have made it back to victory lane without it. So that's who we got to give all the credit to.
Fans on their feet. White flag is out. Next time for the white flag. My mistake. No, that was the white flag lap. This is the final lap. Starter never waved the white flag. Final lap. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to lead 193 of 400 laps. The American and checkered flags out at Dover. Earnhardt Jr. wins.
Tony Sr., heck of a job.
Junior's going to carry the flag around the track.
All right.
For these race fans, it doesn't get much better than this. And Earnhardt carrying the American flag around the racetrack after winning.
Well, those last few laps, we were able to get by those guys and move on, and good to be back in the race car, and I'm glad I could be the guy to win the race so I could carry the American flag around there, and that made me feel good.
They have seen, and you have seen, history being made today. The first ever third-generation driver to become a NASCAR Series champion.
You know, we had some times where we're struggling, we had some good times, and that's why I love this sport, and we're going to do it again next year. We're going to race hard. We got a better idea how to do it, so they better watch out. We ready? Drink for me? You got plenty there for you? Gotta go to a
Wow. Now, was that your dad or is that the car owner?
That's the car owner right there. Hey, Daddy.
Is that your son or is that your driver?
That's my son. He's an awesome little driver, too, but pretty excited about this. I'm telling you, Tony and all the guys did a great job, and then here he comes winning the race, and he's just awesome.
He is the fourth driver to win back-to-back titles in the NASCAR Busch Series. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 189 over Matt Kenseth, who finished 8th today.
Did you ever think you'd be standing here today as two-time Busch Grand National champion?
I thought I'd be a champion, but I didn't think I'd be a two-time champion. It feels good.
What does this mean to you to see him now two-time Busch Grand National champion?
Well, I'm pretty proud of him. Hopefully we can go on into Winston Cup and make things happen too, but I'm really proud of what he's accomplished, and he's done a great job. I mean, Tony and I took a chance on him when we put him in there to start with a couple years ago, and he's done the job. He's carried the mail.
This is for the win.
Can he do it, guys? It'd be 4 in a row. He has about a fourth of a lap to go. Remember, the start-finish line is way down headed into turn 1. It's not in the center of the triangle.
You can't do it, Larry. You can't make it. You're not going to pull out and pass him with a single foul like that.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. 4 straight wins at Talladega. Dale Jr. breaks Buddy Baker's all-time record for Talladega victories, now with 4.
This is cool, 4 in a row. Old Buddy Baker. I bet he's loving this.
Final lap at Daytona. Will it be Earnhardt Jr.? Will it be Waltrip? Or can Kenseth sneak through for the win? Driving a Richard Childress #3, made famous by his father. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the start-finish line. Checkered flag. He wins at Daytona.
Good job, Junior. Proud of you, buddy. Great job, all you guys. Bobby, everybody.
This was a special deal. This was for fun, you know, and this is what's supposed to happen. I mean, this is just for a good time. And I'm telling you what, winning, I didn't have all the confidence in the world we was gonna win, but we stayed out there on old tires, and up front I could keep the car free. But this is good. This is great. #3 back in victory lane.
One more turn. Can he hold him off? He's going to do it. Third win of the season. Pocono goes to Dale Earnhardt Jr.
That's what you call the Pocono sweep, buddy. Hell yeah.
I can't believe we swept Pocono. I think the 24 had a great car. The 41 was fast all weekend. But we definitely went home from the last race and made our car better. So that's what I'm proud of this team for, is that they went and they didn't set on what we did last time. They wanted to get better, to be a faster car where we didn't have to get a little luck to win.
Well, Yokoso Nippani, welcome to Japan, getting ready to go.
For the first time outside of the United States, oval racing, NASCAR racing, here in Japan.
Look at Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his dad right behind him following in his tire tracks as they close in on Ricky Craven.
And here they come, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Earnhardt Sr.
That's got to be quite an experience for Dad to be watching his kid up in front.
I've never seen Earnhardt more mellow, more human than when his son won that first Grand National.
3580.
He was so blown away. Remember that Daytona afternoon in the 300 down there? And he just walked in and gave him a hug and immediately got out of victory lane. It was not Earnhardt Sr.'s victory lane, and he wasn't going to be part of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s party. He just wanted to support him.